Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Car Demolition League game day. There's no D-Leagues to be done today. We don't have to mess around with showing you scores. We're just going to hop right into the action after the intro on CDL Live, New Mexico and Dallas, coming up.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first game of the day, the New Mexico Monsters on the road take on the Dallas Starz. It's a divisional game day, and we started off with the Southern Divisional Match-Up. So, let's get down the field for the start of it. Monsters, Starz, next.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first game of the May 10th game day. It is May 10th. Yeah, of the May 10th game day. We got the New Mexico Monsters on the road to take on the Dallas Starz. Let's just get you right down the field. The lineups for New Mexico: See You Later, followed by Patriot, Dragon at the captain spot, and Champion takes 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, the Dallas Starz come out with Red Tail, followed by Custom Vet, McLaren at the captain spot. And at 5-point gainer, it's going to be Formulator. Here we go, game on. Red Tail and See You Later. And an interference call, but no flip. And it's going to be 5-0. Dallas in the lead. Looking for an upset here on home turf. And that one didn't go well for Red Tail. 5-5. New Mexico quickly ties it up. But Dallas quickly takes the lead right back as Patriot goes down at the hands of Custom Vet. Out comes Dragon. Dragon goes down, and Dallas scores the upset, 15-5. The Starz get the win at home. Stick around. There's more to come on CDL Live.
Alright, our next game on tap, the Dayton Rebels and the Milwaukee Mob take each other on in a Northern Division battle. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got another game on tap for you here. We got the Dayton Rebels on the road to take on the Milwaukee Mob. Let's take a look at these lineups. Dayton starts off with Yellow 68, followed by Toe, Darkwing at the captain spot, and Red Jaguar at 5-point gainer for the Rebels. To the home side of the field, Milwaukee Mob start off with Black 308. Followed by 80 Vet, Ratified at the captain spot, and Black Spider at 5-point gainer. There we go, Black 308 and Yellow 68 lead us off. And our combat here, our motor combat. You know what? That was just like, okay, anyway. It's copyright. Simpsons did it. 5-5. Dayton ties the game up. Toe now out there. Having an impressive year. He looks to keep it going as he takes on 80 Vet here. Score tied at 5. Interference called that one. And Toe ends up going down. 10-5. Milwaukee in the lead. But Dayton will tie it. 80 Vet goes down. Darkwing went off screen, but he was still up. So Dayton and Milwaukee tied at 10. Interference call. As Darkwing went flying off screen there. He's taking on Ratified here. No interference called there. But they will end up switching sides there. Two good players here going at it. And Ratified and Darkwing, two good rookies, taking each other on. And Ratified gets the flip on Darkwing, and it's 15-10 Milwaukee for the win here. And Ratified's got it. 15-10 will be the final. The Mob get the win over the Rebels. Stick around. More to come on CDL Live.
Northeast Division battle coming up next. The New Jersey Bandits on the road to take on the Boston Vandals. Vandals in need of wins to keep up with Buffalo, Philly, and Hartford, and New Jersey is at the bottom of the ladder looking up. Big game for both teams. Bandits, Vandals next.
All right, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. The New Jersey Bandits on the road to take on the Boston Vandals. Let's take a look at these lineups. Starting for the Bandits is Silver Angel, followed by Yellow Indy. At the captain spot is Kid Custom, and at 5-point gainer for the Bandits today is Cobra. To the home side of the field, Boston starts off with Silver Swoop, followed by Purple Indy. Monkey Ball at the captain spot, and Red Medina takes 5-point gainer position. Here we go, game on. Silver Angel gets sent back and sent down. 5-0 Boston. But Yellow Indy ties it up at 5. So now Yellow Indy and Purple Indy, two brothers going at it, and Purple Indy gets the flip on them. 10-5 Boston. Kid Custom, though, will tie it immediately at 10. Close game, but a fast one. It's Monkey Ball and Kid Custom now collide. And Kid Custom gets the flip on Monkey Ball. 15-10, New Jersey in the lead as the mascot Miku looks on. Anyway, I like to think of her as a mascot. No contact. Some cars are harder to roll than others. This game's going into overtime. Red Medina and Cobra in OT, and Cobra gets the flip on him, and this game is over. New Jersey, the upset victory in overtime against the Boston Vandals. Stay tuned, there's more to come on CDL Live.
Next game coming up, the inconsistent San Jose Storm definitely need a win here. They are on the road to take on divisional rivals, the San Francisco Californians, who have been struggling all year. Should be an easy win for the Storm, but the Californians, they definitely want to get the chains moving in their season, so to speak. Let's see what happens. Storm, Californians next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got a Pacific Division battle coming up. The San Jose Storm on the road to take on the San Francisco Californians. Let's take a look at their lineups for today's game. Silver Vet comes out first for the Storm, followed by Phantom. Wasp at the captain spot, and then split in two at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, San Francisco sends out number 4 first, followed by Silver Lamborghini. Black 3 at the captain spot, and Mach 5-2 at 5-point gainer. There we go, San Jose, San Francisco, game on. Two heavy hitters starting this game off, and San Jose has the lead, 5-0 Storm. Silver Lamborghini comes out and will tie things at 5. Phantom up against Silver Lamborghini now. They both go down, and we are tied at 10. Wasp now out there to take on Black 3. So these two go at it. Should be an entertaining battle. Heavy hitter against defensive player there, and there was interference on the play. Not that one, though. 15-10, Storm had the lead, looking for the win now. As Mach 5-2 comes out there, trying to force overtime. Interference call. Wasp almost had the win for the Storm there. If it wasn't for an interference call, but nonetheless, another interference call. So Wasp out there competing, and no interference called that time. Wasp takes him down, and the game is over. The San Jose Storm have the win. 15-10 the final over the Californians. Stay around, or stick around, whichever one works for you. We got Green Bay, Detroit coming up next on this divisional edition. There's a lot of them, but one of many. You know, just stick around. There's more action to come on CDL Live.
Next game should be a good one. Two teams with very similar records and two divisional rivals nonetheless. From the Northern Division, it is the Green Bay Dragons on the road today to take on the Detroit Devils. Let's get you down to the field for the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. Northern Division battle. The Green Bay Dragons on the road to take on the Detroit Devils. Take a look at these lineups. The Dragons start off with yellow FXX, followed by Blitzen. The 1 takes the captain spot, and Red Porsche takes 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, Detroit starts off with number 24. Gray Carrera coming out at the middleman spot. At the captain spot is Black Dragon, and Sun takes 5-point gainer position. Here we go. 24 and yellow FXX to start things off, and we are tied at 5. Blitzen now up against Gray Carrera. And it's going to be 10-5. Detroit in the lead, looking for the win. The 1 comes out, and he'll tie with Gray Carrera. 15-10. Detroit's still in the lead. Red Porsche trying to force overtime. Can he do it against Black Dragon? Almost had it there. Black Dragon trying to get the win, and he's got it. 15-10 the final. The Detroit Devils have defeated the Green Bay Dragons. Stick around. Miami and Washington in the Southeast Division battle is coming up next on CDL Live.
And our next game, the Miami Mafia are huge underdogs on the road as they will go up against the Washington Patriots. Patriots a little inconsistent this year, but they do have a winning record, and they look to improve on it right here. Let's get you down to the field for the start of the game. Patriots Mafia next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live, a Southeast Division battle coming up here. The Miami Mafia on the road to take on the Washington Patriots. Let's take a look at the lineups. The Mafia start off with Split and Image, followed by Carrera. Monkey at the captain spot, and Mach 6 takes the 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, Cockroach starts things off for the Washington Patriots tonight, followed by Black Phantom. Blue 512 at the captain spot, and Croc Rod takes 5-point gainer position for the Patriots. Here we go, Cockroach and Split and Image. Split and Image goes down 5-0 Washington. Out comes Carrera. Interference called against Carrera. And Cockroach makes him pay for that interference. 10-0 Washington. Out comes Monkey. Monkey trying to keep Miami in this game. Cockroach going for the shutout. And almost an interference there, but he stopped before he hit my foot here. Anyway, that's going to be game. 15-0 the final. Washington dominates Miami. Stick around. There's more to come on CDL Live.
Next game coming up, yet another game from the Southeast Division. The Atlanta Avengers on the road to take on the Carolina Wildcats. Let's get you down the field for the start of what should be a great game.
Welcome back to CDL Live. Another Southeast Divisional game coming up. The Atlanta Avengers on the road to take on the Carolina Wildcats. Miku, who you think is going to win? Go towards the team you think is going to win. Ready? Go. And she went towards the Atlanta side, so the Cat is predicting the Avengers to pull off the upset. But let's take a look at the lineups. Red Silhouette starts off for the Avengers, followed by Clown. At the captain spot is 40. And a 5-point gainer is Red FXX. To the home side of the field, Carolina starts off with Mustang 1. Followed by 23, Rocket Oil at the captain spot, and Yellow Ferrari GT at 5-point gainer. Here we go, game on. And we start off tied at 5. So game tied at 5. Clown and 23 going at it. And neither one goes down there. No interference on the play either. Clown does take down 23, and it's 10-5 Atlanta. Could the Cat be right? As Rocket Oil goes head-to-head with Clown. Interference called there. The game continues, and it's tied at 10. Rocket Oil evens up the score. 40 up against Rocket Oil, and Rocket Oil gets Carolina the 15-10 lead, looking for the win now. Red FXX goes down. Can't force overtime. Rocket Oil goes 3-0, and the Carolina Wildcats have the win 15-10 over the Atlanta Avengers. Stick around. We got New Orleans and San Antonio coming up on CDL Live.
Our next game is from the Southern Division in the Western Conference. The New Orleans Gladiators on the road to take on the San Antonio Kings. Two teams that are really kind of evenly matched, even though on paper New Orleans might have a little bit of an edge. Let's find out what happens on the field. San Antonio and New Orleans coming up next.
All right, next game on deck, a Southern Division battle between the New Orleans Gladiators and the San Antonio Kings. Stick a look at these lineups. Starting off for New Orleans is Yellow Vet, followed by Tigre. At the captain spot is going to be Menace. And Laguerra takes 5-point gainer position for the Gladiators. To the home side of the field, San Antonio Kings come out with Sweet 16, followed by Acura. Motoblade Jr. at the captain spot, and Road Plane taking 5-point gainer position for the game. Here we go, Kings and Gladiators. Look throughout history, this has happened before. 5-0 San Antonio. Tigre now out there against Sweet 16. So score 5-0. San Antonio in the lead. And you got a defensive battle, and Sweet 16 is 2-0 on the night. He takes down Tigre. 10-0, Kings in the lead. Menace trying to keep the Gladiators in the game. He can't do it. And 15-0. The San Antonio Kings not just upset the Gladiators, but dominate them. 15-0 in the final. Kings have the win. Stick around. Minnesota and Denver coming up next.
Well, our next game coming up is one-sided on paper, but hey, there's a reason why we play the games. And between division rivals, you never know what will happen. The Denver Mustangs are the underdog, but they have home field to take on the Minnesota Maniacs. Let's see what happens. Minnesota, Denver coming up next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live, Central Division Battle here. The Minnesota Maniacs on the road to take on the Denver Mustangs. Take a look at these lineups. Side draft starts off for Minnesota, followed by Black Spinebuster. Green 7 at the captain spot, and MJ takes 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, the Denver Mustangs come out with 308, followed by Mach 5. White Ferrari at the captain spot. And a 5-point gainer for the Denver Mustangs is Orange Amazon. Here we go. 308 up against side draft as this game begins. Got a battle there for a minute. Well, for a second. And it's going to be side draft taking down 308. 5-0 Minnesota. Out comes Mach 5. They both go down, but interference is called. None called there. Mach 5 goes down. 10-0. 10-0. Maniacs in the lead. And White Ferrari is going to get Denver right back in this game as he takes down side draft, but now he has to deal with Black Spinebuster, who's been impressive all year. Going up against a veteran in White Ferrari here. The rookie gets the job done. 15-5 the final. The Minnesota Maniacs have the win over the Denver Mustangs. Stick around. We got the Idaho Cowboys and the St. Louis Twisters coming up next on CDL Live.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.